So we talk about male-centered pick-me women all the time, but we don't talk about woman, centered pick-me men. Men can be pick-mes too, okay? Narcissistic men can pick me over women any day, all day, right? Let's get into it. Sorry, the sun got into my eyes. So how do narcissistic men in the black community pick me over toxic narcissistic women? Oh, that's an easy question right there. So when they act as if another race of woman makes it better, right, to downplay black women, which we've clearly seen it over and over in historical events up till now. Race does not necessarily make one woman better than the other, because if that's the case, that one young, I forgot what sports the guy played on while he bashed the fuck out of black women, but the little white girlfriend killed him. Then there was another dude where he dated a girl and the girl cut him up really bad and she got away with it. I forget what race she was, but yeah. So race does not necessarily make one person better than the other. Okay, it's behavior. As I said, each race has their own form of ignorance and how they carry on. But and a lot of people don't like to acknowledge it. And this is, I've talked to more than one race or community. And you bring out their bad behaviors, they don't want to hear it. So let me get into it. So this video is about woman-centered pick-me men. Okay. How are they woman-centered? So I've said this before. I'll give you an example. Told this story before, but I had more than one guy friend that I cut off in college. I had multiple, and some of them knew the dirty things. Some of them didn't, and some of them knew. Some of them knew the dirty things that the little bitches that they dated had did to me in college. And in their head, they're thinking with their pee-pees, and they're just like, oh, but she's so fine. And I'm sure you're just making it up. I'm sure maybe you just think she said something or heard it the wrong way because she said she didn't do it. Female pick-mes are dangerous, and so are male pick-mes. Throughout my life, I've cut off over 10 guy friends. Over 10. Not 10, over 10. As a woman, you meet more men, more male friends than you do women. It's not intentional, not for me at least. It just, I'm a woman. Different guys have different intentions of why they're friends with women, but it is what it is. So let me get into it though. Why are woman-centered male pick-mes dangerous? Because they will ignore what you said. Some of these female pick-mes are so good at manipulating. They could get that guy to tell them all of your business, not tell all of your business, so that they can humiliate you. They gaslight the guy into thinking, oh, I didn't do anything to her, and that's actually what happened in this situation. I'm just going to lightly touch on it and not get too deep into it. I'll try not to. So he told her my business because in his head, he was angry at me because I was jealous of the girl. I'm going to be honest with you. If a nigga slapped a guy friend of mine in the face, robbed him, talked about him, I'm not going to date that nigga. I'm not even going to want to be around that other dude. I don't care what it did. To me, before anyone goes there, I'll call any man of any race. I'll call women niggas too. I'm not going to date somebody who does shit to bully or make somebody that I see as a friend of mine uncomfortable. Just saying, that's my moral standard. Because I comprehend if you're that type of person, you're a low down, dirty, scum ass person to me, I mean, to my friend. You're going to do it to me too. And that's what dumb people don't get. Scumbag to your friend will hurt you later. It doesn't mean just because you have a penis in your pants and you chose her. So, like I said, I've had multiple guy friends too cut me off because they were running behind the pieces of toxic vagina. And, you know, their logic is, oh, well, we're men and, you know, we have an urge for it. That doesn't matter. You're being female-centered and you're being a pick-me. So none of that matters. I can't help it. You just don't know how it feels. No, that's not an excuse. None of that shit is an excuse. Don't want to hear it. So, let me get into what happened. So, after she played herself the victim, painted herself as this innocent girl that I was hating on and all this other stuff, and he fell for it. Right? Because, again, master manipulators and narcissists now. He seen that she had did shit to me. And he was just like, oh, you know, y'all women are petty like that. Bitch, I'm only petty when you mess with me. I don't like to bother people. All I wanted to do was go to class and mind my fucking business. All I wanted to fucking do was go to the fucking library, do my fucking homework. Because the college campus we were on, you know, they have a indoor. It was, I'm talking about the 2-year university I went to for a little while. But let me get back to it. If I'm sitting down doing my homework, yeah, I'm going to snap off on you. The fuck is wrong with you? You're messing with me. And I'm trying to fucking do my fucking homework. I sit all the way in the corner, way, way, way to the back, by myself. I fucking isolate myself. That's the first sign that someone's being bullied, when they like to isolate themselves. Bullied, child abuse victim, all of that. And half the time, 90% of the time, child abuse victims and sexually assaulted children usually isolate themselves and usually end up bullied if they don't become the bully themselves. So, I'm fucking isolating myself. I'm to the back. This bitch came all the way to the back to fuck with me. And I went off on her ass. So, now that we got a small summary of some of the things she did to me, he told her some of my business that I told him. And let's just cut to the chase. He cut me off for a while. Another guy friend cut me off for a while. Back then, I was a little more forgiving. This is when I was still younger. I was in my late teens, so I forgave him. Now I'm not. I don't let that back in my life. Told y'all before on my other page about a guy friend who I don't talk to no more. I'm telling you, there's a lot of male pick-mes out here too. It's not just women. So she did him in. She she gave him. And I'm gonna tell you, some of these girls give these men different types of gifts. Now, she didn't give him a STD or anything. When I say a gift, I mean a baby. She was so loyal to him and all this other stuff that he thought. She ended up having a baby. Now she gives him hell. She gives him hell about anyone he moves on to. And I be telling him, dude, I know what you went through, but I don't want to hear it. I don't have no sympathy for you. He's like, come on, man. You were like 18, 19 back then. I don't care. I told you she was a low-down, dirty bitch. If you saw she was doing shit to me, what made you think she was going to be a better person to you? What, because you were slinging D in her? So word to the wise, don't be a male pick-me. Slinging D on a bitch, especially if you knew she was dirty to your female friend, does not mean she's going to be loyal to you. If anything, she's going to do you in just as worse because she sees you stupid. These women can be predators too. If she sees you're willing to backstab your friend, she knows she can control you, lie to you, do anything to you, you're going to go for it. And she's going to do your stupid ass in too.